address yet another reason why people are choosing to do their own thing instead of following God. There seems to be an epidemic in the world of people thinking that basically because they live and breathe that somehow the world owes them something, or even worse, that God owes them something. And in the growing narcissism of the world, many people become angry with God when they feel they are not getting what they deserve. We tend to think that if our good deeds outweigh our bad deeds, that, God somehow owes us some favor or reward in return. Or if bad things happen to us in life, we become angry with God because we feel we didn't deserve the misfortune in our life. Our culture today is selfish, greedy, and seems to thrive on instant gratification. And of course, the proof of this is in the credit card bills and the debt and the mess our economy is in right now that, all of us have jointly created. Instead of waiting patiently for God's blessings in our lives or actually earning our possessions, we're burying ourselves in debt and greed because we think we deserve to have what we want now without sacrifice or hard work, or waiting for better gifts from God that He wants to give us that will truly make us happy. In our schools and in the workplace even, many of us have the attitudes that, if we show up and sit in the building for 8 hours, any work that we happen to do is a gift from us to our employer or to our teachers, and that they somehow owe us an extra pat on the back for that, for showing up and doing the things that are just basically required of us in our job or in school. Just the sense of respecting authority and doing what's required of us is kind of gone, and it's like we walk around thinking that the world is graced with our presence. And not only that, we lack the eyes to see the blessings that God has already given to us, all around us. We fail to be thankful for the food we eat, the homes that shelter us. We're not thankful for our clothes. We're not thankful for our health, our families, clean water we drink, heat in the winter, friends that love us. And instead what happens is we hate God for what we don't have, and we hate God, when any of those things is taken away from us. And these are things that we never thanked Him for in the first place, nor did we deserve. So, I'm going to come back to the word for the day, which is undeserving, which is what we all are. And, we're imperfect, and we've all sinned against God. We all fail to follow the basics that, God laid out for us last week, being that we're supposed to love Him with all our heart, love our neighbor as ourselves, and, believe in what Jesus did for us on the cross. And, we fail daily, and most of us hourly, at doing these things, and yet we feel we deserve all kinds of stuff from God and from the world. It's just absolutely ridiculous when you think about it. So, what we deserve is certainly not blessing or protection from harm. In a nutshell, we just deserve to go to hell because, we're defiant, we're prideful, and, we do our own thing daily. We don't deserve anything from God. And yet, He puts good things in our lives daily because He loves all of us, believers and unbelievers. And, honestly, if you can't see this in your life, you're unthankfully going through life as a blind man. And to those of you that are still thinking to yourselves that you've been unfairly treated in life, there definitely are those instances. Especially children. Things happen that you can't control as a child, and unfortunately, we live in a world that is unfair because, the enemy, the devil, is running around rampant, just looking to destroy us all. But you also need to be honest with yourself about your relationship with God. Are you truly letting God steer your life, and, are you trusting Him and loving Him? This is important as well, and really comes into play when you think you deserve more than you do. And all of us who love and know God and believe in Jesus are going to get far better than we ever deserve. from our works and the deeds that we've done in this lifetime. So, yeah, I just want you to know that in weeks to come, we're going to further discuss why bad things happen and, kind of explore that a little more. But for now, just know that to see what God does for us every day and, be thankful for Him loving us in spite of how rotten we are and the garbage that we do and say every day, that, just being thankful is the first step in learning to love God and learning to love our Creator, which is the most important thing in life. And, of course, the afterlife. So keep that in mind, think it over for this week, and God bless you. I'll meet up with you again next week.